Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I want to run through the newest updates for Pokemon TCG Pocket. So first, I want to start off by watching the trailer for the newest set, Shining Revelry. Let's do it. Of course, this is going to feature shiny Pokemon. This is called Shining Revelry. That is my favorite shiny of all time, Charizard. Lucario, EX. Wiglet. Tatsugiri. Ooh, I like that artwork. Tensor, Sprigatito, Red. Naono. Available Thursday, the 27th of this month. And then wait, let's look at this. EX starter deck mission. Oh, cool. Okay. So starter deck missions, and then it'll have, I'll run through all of these because I have the list pulled up for all of these new EX Pokemon. They can get B-Barrel, an EX, Clodsire. I love Clodsire so much. One Trio, the Red Rockets. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's Shining Revelry. Like it mentioned, it's going to be released the 27th of this month. Now, I did look it up, and there's going to be a total of 110 cards altogether that you can collect. And then just for reference, I believe Triumphant Light was right around 97 or 96 cards, something like that. And then Space Time Smackdown, there was quite a bit more. I believe there was closer to 200. And then here, I just pulled it up. It featured 207 cards, while Triumphant Light featured 96 cards. So it's just a little bit more than Triumphant Light. To look at these cards that are released, we can pull that up there. Let me just make sure you can see it. Okay, yeah. So there we have Charizard EX, looking so sick, and it has Stoke and then Steam Artillery. So Stoke is you take 3 fire energy from your energy zone and you attach it to this Pokemon. So that might replace the need to typically, you have to pair Moltres with Charizard EX. You might be able to move away from Moltres and build other decks with Charizard EX. Now, granted, this is primarily going to be on the bench because you have to build it up no matter what. But, you know, maybe you can get into it pretty quick, and then you have 1 to 2 energy attached to it. You can bring it in, do Stoke, and then you're set and you deal 150. But then just look at this. Look at how cool that is. Oops, look at how cool Charizard EX looks. My gosh. And then 180 HP. Very cool. Next, we got Lucario EX. I love the Lucario line. I will actually feature a deck with Lucario in it. It should be coming out tomorrow. But yeah, Lucario EX does Aura Sphere for 3 fighting energy, does 100 damage, and then you do 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Really solid there. The only downside, especially with these fighting decks, is that almost every other archetype has a way to energy ramp. The leaf energy, water energy, now fire, you know, all those ones, and then steel. You know, there's a lot of good ways to energy ramp, but the fighting types don't have that, which makes them lower on the list, right? They're not going to be as popular until you gain that ability, or you nerf the ability with the other sets. But again, looks really awesome, that shiny, and then look at all those stars. Okay, next we got Wiglet. It knows Spring Out, so one of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random, and then do 30 damage to it. Okay, and I think that goes into Wugtrio's attack. Here's Pachirisu, so we already have the Pachirisu EX, but this one has Plasma. Take a lightning energy from your energy zone, attach it to one of your benched lightning Pokemon, so specifically lightning Pokemon. Okay, you might be able to use that in tandem with Magnezone, or if you want to energy ramp and then you know a Pokemon's going to get knocked out, you could always combine that with Volkner and like Luxray or something like that. There's Vaharoom. It's 70 HP, then that's not bad for a basic. 1 energy does 10 damage. Tatsugiri. Oh, that's such a cool artwork. I might do a Pokemon lore video on these two. Yes, I'm still going to get into it. But the ability knows Retreat Directive. So your active Dondozo has no retreat cost, and then it can do Rain Splash. 1 water energy, 20 damage, 1 retreat cost, 70 HP. Okay. Sprigatito, that stands to reason we're going to get the entire evolution line of Floragato and Meowscarada, and then Cry for Help, a very common attack. You put 1 random grass Pokemon from your deck into your hand. Pinsir, Guillotine Rush, 50 plus. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 40 more damage for each heads. That's a lot of energy. The upside might be okay, but I mean, if you don't flip any heads, you're doing only base 50 for 3 energy. I don't know about that one. Tankaton EX, terrific thumping. It's gonna thump the crap out of you. All right, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 80 more damage. Dang, so that can do 160, and then look at that HP. They're starting to ramp up the HP now. 170 for that. But it is a stage 2, so you gotta go to Tinkatink and then Tinkatuff and all that stuff. Giratina EX. Oh, this was part of the theme deck, booster decks too. So Giratina EX, 150 HP, 2 energy retreat cost. It has the ability Broken Space Bellow. Once during your turn, you may take a psychic energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. If you use this ability, your turn ends. Yo, that's pretty good though. Because you can always attach an energy, and I mean, it takes a lot to attack, so as long as you've done everything you can in the turn, you use the ability and you energy ramp, and then it does Chaotic Impact 130. This Pokemon also does 20 damage to itself. I see. Pikachu EX does Thunderbolt, 3 energy, 150 damage. Dang. But you got to discard all energy from this. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking is Pachirisu can help build this thing up. You use Volkner Luxray combo as well. That could be something. 1 energy retreat costs 120 HP, so not super tanky though. Wugtrio, the Red Rocket. Pop out, through out is the attack. One of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random 3 times. For each time a Pokemon was chosen, do 50 damage to it. Okay. So you could couple this with Misty or Manaphy, and it's only a stage 1, so you can get into it pretty quick before the bench is fully filled out. And then do some damage. That's going to be tough, though, because a lot of decks now run Arceus, and you want to get as many Pokemon on the bench as possible. So I guess it could be nice to spread damage throughout, but this one, I'm not sure about if it'll be used a ton. Paldean Clodsire EX. Man, I love Clodsire. It's just so derpy and so awesome. I use it in my playthrough, or when I played the game. But another stage 1, 160 HP. Very cool. 3 energy retreat cost. And then it knows Venoshock, 60 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, this attack does 60 more damage. Damn. Couple that with Coughing Wheezing. I'm assuming the Wooper might have the ability to poison, so that's pretty good. Beedrill EX, finally, 170, very tanky. Stage 2, of course. Crushing Spear does 80 damage. Discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, with the ability, like I said, to energy ramp, and at the speed you're able to energy ramp, that it might come in clutch, but it would be overpowered if it was like, you discard 2 energy, or maybe it could be 1 energy from your active and bench might be a little bit better. But again, you might just, 170, that's really tanky. 190 with Giant Cape, dang. All right, Bibarel EX, 160, stage 1. Carefree Press, 100 base, heal 30 from this Pokemon. Yo, that's not bad. Yes, it requires 4 energy, but you couple that with any energy ramping Pokemon, and that's not terrible. Okay. We got Red, my boy, Red. During this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do plus 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX. So it's specific to the EX, so you probably are only running one. But like I said, with Arceus, Dialga, Mew as one of the most popular decks, Celebi still popular, Darkrai still popular, that's actually not bad. You could get away with running two. Iono. Each player shuffles the cards in their hand into their deck, then draws that many cards. Huh, okay. Situational, but that might ruffle some feathers, so to speak. The rarities for these shiny Pokemon, there's two new rarities. You got a shiny rare, which is just one, and that appears on like this Pachirisu over here. And then you got the double shiny rare, which is for the Lucario EX and Charizard EX. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. There should be new missions coming out to help us build up the hourglasses so you can open up as many packs. I've been doing that already, so I'm hoping that I'll have enough built up to open 10 straight away. Because I'll say it again, I am free to play. But concurrently, so this will release the 27th. Concurrent to that, we will be getting ranked matches. Now, there's not a ton of information for ranked matches. All we know is that this set will be available to use in the ranked matches. It will run, I believe I have it pulled up. Okay, so as we can see here, just using Google, it will run from the 27th, so the same date that Shining Revelry will be released, ranked matches is going to be released. But it'll run from the 27th to the 26th, so they're going to be month-long intervals where you can rank up, and I'm assuming, in addition to here, the emblems here, right, to these emblems that we can unlock, there might be rewards. There's not information in terms of the rewards. There's not information in terms of matchmaking and all that stuff. How many points do you win when you win a battle? Is it based on consecutive wins or amount of wins? We don't know. Oh, real quick, I already stopped recording, but then I just realized the website I was using has information on ranked. I'm an idiot, I know. But yeah, here's just real quick. Ranked matches coming end of March. We already know the 27th, 28th, depending on the time zone. And then what to expect? Again, not a lot. Not a lot. So it's going to come 2 a.m. There we go. It'll feature the new set, meaning they're released at the same time. There's the Master Ball emblem there. And down here, you know, ranked rewards, you're just going to get that special tier emblem potentially more. It could be similar to the emblem events that we have. And that's it. And then there's probably going to be a point deduction mechanic. So you can't just play, and then lose like 15 in a row without lowering down your rank. But yeah, it is there. But that's pretty much all the information that we have. But here are the emblems. So you get no emblem, no Pokeball. And then the second one is going to be a Pokeball emblem, and then a Great Ball emblem, Ultra Ball emblem, and then at the top you get the Master Ball emblem. Now, the emblem that you get at the end of the season is not going to be dependent on how high you got in the middle. So let's say you got to Master Ball. I'm assuming you can lose points if you lose matches. It's going to be dependent on where you end at the end of the season. So even if you got to Master Ball rank, at one point, if you ended at Great Ball, your ending emblem is going to be Great Ball. At least that's what I was able to ascertain from reading about this stuff. I do think it'll be a little bit more casual. So that's the whole point of Pokemon TCG Pocket. It's a sort of watered down version of the game itself. So I don't know how competitive it's going to be. Like the rewards that you get, you might just get emblems or an icon or maybe some pack hourglasses. To be honest, that would be the best, pack hourglasses. But, we just don't know. It is going to be coming out in less than a week, 5 days it's going to be out. So, really look out for that. Let me know your thoughts of the update. Are they going to be keeping up this trend of new sets every month? It seems like ranked is going to be renewed every month. So that's something to, I guess, look forward to if you think the game got a little bit stale. But again, that's kind of the trend, is that it's more of a casual game, not super competitive. So if you are looking for something competitive, maybe you actually try the full on, TCG competitive scene. But yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you looking forward to the new set? I know I am. I want to get that shiny Charizard. That's going to be my chase, is shiny Charizard. I don't care about any other mons. But yeah, leave a like. It would really mean a lot. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.